Our new series with veteran crime reporter David Ewasuk continues tonight with the trial of Michael White. Here now is part 3 of that story from the crime tapes.
Michael White's second-degree murder trial before a jury began in November 2006. And during his trial, jurors were shown images of the inside of Michael and Liana's home in the daytime, and it appeared spotless. But police also portrayed it in a different light, one that glowed bright blue. We take a look at those images, along with some early surveillance camera footage that seemed to show first Liana's vehicle, then Michael White, on the very morning she disappeared, in this chapter of the crime tapes.
Jurors were basically given a visual tour of every part of the house that Michael and Liana White shared back in July 2005. And with the help of a special chemical that police use, they were also able to see areas that tested positive for blood. This is the kitchen. This is the hallway of the home Michael and Liana White shared in July 2005 when Liana, 4 months pregnant, went missing. This is the master bedroom in normal photographic light. And then, after police sprayed a special substance, a darkened exposure that shows nothing but a neon blue image, the jury was told that a special spray called luminol turns this color when there's a positive chemical reaction for blood. A second area where the glow-in-the-dark images showed up, the rear cargo area of Liana White's Ford Explorer. The jury was then shown graphic images showing the discovery of Liana White's body 5 days after her disappearance.
Michael White was being watched by police, especially in the early days just after his wife was reported missing. Investigators doing surveillance watched him as he drove down a road on the edge of the city, went into tall grass in a ditch, and pulled out 2 garbage bags full of who knows what. When White took those bags home and placed them in his trash cans, police made sure an officer was on the actual garbage truck that picked those bags up, because what was inside became a big part of the Crown's case against Michael White.
This DNA expert told jurors that 2 rubber gloves he tested for police matched for blood belonging to Liana White and for skin cells belonging to Michael White. Investigators who took garbage bags from Michael White's driveway after his pregnant wife went missing found items inside. They believed they held blood and DNA. An expert told the jury today they were right. 2 blue rubber gloves sent to a lab in Ontario matched Liana White's blood and DNA. The odds it's anyone else's, 1 in 5.1 trillion. In the fingertips, more DNA from skin cells. It matches the accused, Michael White. The odds of another Caucasian matching the profile, 1 in 8.7 trillion.
A major piece of evidence the Crown was never able to show jurors in Michael White's murder trial, the murder weapon. One was never found. His wife Liana's remains showed evidence of stab wounds, but the trial would never see the actual knife with any fingerprints or blood on it. What was presented, although not a smoking gun, seemed to show both the suspect and the vehicle together on the day Liana was reported missing. My colleague Sheldon Larmand covered that day in court.
Police believe this video was shot at 4:59 a.m. July 12th. It's a fleeting glimpse of an SUV. 11 and a half minutes later, a man jogs past the camera, heading in the other direction. A police forensic video analysis expert enlarged the video, then slowed it down. But the picture quality is too poor to say for sure it's the White's vehicle. It's impossible to identify the man. So investigators drove the White's Ford Explorer past the same camera and compared the images, pointing out similarities. They also say the driver of the subject vehicle was wearing the same color shirt as the man seen running away.
The public already knew Michael White through his appearances on TV in the days following his wife's murder, but soon the jury would see a very different video of White inside a police interrogation room. That's next time on the Crime Tapes.